We ran out of the house this morning. We had to get down here super early because today we're going on a trolley ride. We're gonna do
Ollie's Trolley.
Ollie's Trolley. We're gonna be on there for 2.5 hours, and we're just gonna see all the best sights of Acadia. Even though we're gonna see a lot of them through hiking and stuff as well, we wanted to make sure we don't miss anything. The kids are very excited about going on a trolley, but of course we ran very late this morning, so we were just so happy that we had time to shove some food in us before we get on, because we're going to be on there until a little bit after lunchtime, and there's no food on trolley. Yeah, they like bring the lobsters on board.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah, we're right now in Ollie's Trolley.
I'm excited. Cool, huh?
Yeah, so this is, what do they call it? Thunder
Hole.
Hole. So right down there, there's a big area where waves come up. And during the right conditions, not right now, it makes a big thundering noise. And I guess the swells can be like 12 to 14 feet high. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we're being a little careful because we have the kids, and they said they've already had a fertility this year and 23 infants.
Yeah. Okay.
But they said the water's too high right now. They
Yeah.
said we got so much water that we're not.
Because we're here close to high tide.
Yeah, and it rained a lot yesterday.
Now, if you look off to the left, you can also see there's a shoal there where the waves are rolling over the top of it. That's called Whale Rock.
So, Ollie's Trolley Tour, second stop here. We are at Jordan Pond, and we just get 15 minutes to look around. It's a beautiful view. Later we might come back. There's a whole hike you can do around the pond that ends at a famous point here where you can get popovers as like a reward for taking the hike.
The summit of Cadillac Mountain makes it the second tallest peak within 25 miles of the entire Atlantic seaboard of both North and South America. It's the second tallest. So what's the first tallest? Any guesses? It's a mountain called Corcovado. A mountain you might not have visited as I have, but it is a mountain I guarantee you've seen in photographs. At the summit of Corcovado stands the beautiful 98-foot tall Paul Lewandowski designed statue called Christ the Redeemer, standing with arms outstretched overlooking Rio de Janeiro Harbor, Brazil.
We are currently at the top of Cadillac Mountain, and the visibility is really poor, but it's okay. We're coming back at 6:30 tonight for sunset, and we hear it's supposed to clear up. So I'm very glad we're coming again. I highly recommend if you go to Cadillac Mountain, come numerous times. Come for sunset, come for sunrise, come during the day, because the visibility is hit or miss, and on a good day you can see Nova Scotia from here and all the beautiful stuff. So definitely don't put all your eggs in one basket up here. Also, we didn't bring our drone, although we see other people flying them here, because drones are completely not allowed in national parks, and we're respectful of that rule, but apparently not everyone is. Not also quite sure what the point is when it's this foggy and windy, and I am watching a drone right now that I'm fairly worried is going to crash. We'll see.
So if any of you folks drive a Cadillac, you can now tell all of your friends that you've been to the summit of the mountain that was named for the same person for whom your car was named.
So guys, did you enjoy the tour of the national park?
A little.
TV.
I think it was pretty good, but ultimately the 15 minutes in each location was a little too little.
Well, it's funny because everything was so nice, and being there just made me want to go back more. You know what I mean? So it's like a tease, it's like a taste of what it is available there. It just makes you want to go back more.
But luckily we have time to do that.
Yeah. So we've come here to the Thirsty Whale, a very cool local pub right here in Bar Harbor. And we're here for lunch after our tour of Acadia.
We're gonna have to make it easier, okay?
So yeah, this should hopefully be a nice little stop after our tour before we go back to the house. I think Wyatt is overdue for a nap. And the weather finally cleared up. Of course, it cleared up after we came back down from the summit of the mountain.
And we have a crazy busy evening tonight.
But we'll be going back up again at sunset, so hopefully we'll get those good clear views. And yeah, we're having a great time.
We're gonna go walk on the ocean floor.
Oh, that's right. At low tide, we're going to cross this very cool land bridge. So, all in all, excellent day.
Hey guys, where are we?
At the land bridge.
What does that mean? What's special about it?
That this where we are standing and all around us is on high tide covered with water.
That's pretty crazy. I heard it's up to 12 feet of water. So if we don't get across the bridge and come back in time, we'll be stranded on Bar Island, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we better get going, guys. So we are currently right here in the middle of the ocean.
Neat. How funny is that?
We're on the strait to Bar Island. So interestingly, between Bar Harbor and this island over here, which is usually under 12 feet of water, when it's low tide, you can walk across this little bridge, and it's about a half mile there and a half mile back. And if you're really quick about it and you get the tides just right, you won't get stranded, and you'll actually get to have a nice walk, and the kids can see little like crab shells and things like that. Everyone does it. It's not really dangerous. As long as you follow the flocks of people, you'll be fine, but it's super fun because, you know, you're walking in the middle of the ocean. Very Moses vibes. So we're definitely enjoying it, but we gotta hurry and get across before the tide traps us, and we have to pay, I think it's $900 to get a boat to rescue you if they're available. Otherwise, you're stranded.
Right. Good. So here we are a little past the middle of the land bridge to Bar Island, and it's a gorgeous walk. It's a beautiful day. The sun is starting to get low. We have to think ahead. Our next big event is to go up to the summit of Cadillac Mountain again, which we had been previously on the tour. This time we're going to be there at the time of sunset. Should be spectacular views. So already I've enjoyed everything here. The air is fresh, and I got to fly the drone around and get an aerial view. The kids are having fun, even just with the rocks. You can kind of smell the sea air. Everything is just a really amazing place to be.
Wyatt, Amelia, would you say hiking's pretty easy?
Yeah, it's so easy.
What about you, Mike?
Huh?
What about you?
Yeah, this is great. Let's do it.
All right, get everyone to safety before the flooding comes.
1 mile, turn left onto Cadillac Summit Road.
We are at the bottom of the Cadillac Mountain entrance road. We have our reservation, we have a pass, and we're hoping that's all we need to get through because we've seen them turn back a few people. So we're really hoping that we're not one of the people that has to turn around like this guy, because not everyone's making the cut. So we'll see.
Interesting. Let's see.
Good, how are you?
Thank you. Do you have a park pass?
Yeah, my parents are in the back. Can you see them?
Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. It's a senior park pass. How'd you get a senior pass?
There was a point, I don't know, about 5 years ago that I heard that the senior pass for all the national parks and national forests and all that stuff was going to go up in price a lot. But they said for $20, get your pass right now. It's for life. And you have free admission to all the national parks in the country and anything with the word national in front of it,
Can
essentially.
people still get that today?
I heard today that it's $80, but I think we paid $20 each, and we have lifetime access.
So we got to the top, and my parents went up to like the summit area because it's an easier walk, and it's really nice there. But we walked kind of a good amount to get to the perfect spot, and I think it was worth it.
Check it out. So beautiful. Yeah.
So I think that we're gonna stay up here until the sun goes down.
Exactly.
And it's just a little bit romantic.
Mwah.
Sometimes even in the most beautiful places, you still have to use parenting hacks to try and get your kids to be happy, because no matter how much we try and get them to love traveling, and they do eat crazy foods and stuff, sometimes they're just kids throwing rocks at people. So you gotta take out your phone. So they're huddled around an episode of PJ Masks, but I think it's better that than ruining every other person up here's romantic picnic that they're having, because people up here seem very serene. I don't want our kids to ruin that for everyone. But personally, I'm more entertained by this sunset than by PJ Masks.
So, I don't know if you can see, what you're looking at there is the town of Bar Harbor, and there's Bar Island, and there's the little bit of water separating Bar Island from the town of Bar Harbor, which is right where we walked across that land bridge right there at low tide. Now, it's not exactly high tide yet, but it's enough that you can see that the water is creeping up and there's not much walkway left. That's where we were. Pretty cool, huh? There's the town of Bar Harbor. And there's all the boats in the water. Pretty cool. These are the views driving back down from the summit, even after the sun has finished setting, and there's still a little pink in the sky, and it is just beautiful. And we're so lucky that we got to see this. Now this, as great as it was, isn't even what this place is known for. What they're known for is having the first sunrise in all of the United States. Because we are near the furthest point east in the US.
So we might try and do it still. We've been trying every day to get tickets, and we've been trying at 10 a.m. when they're available for 2 days from that date, and we haven't gotten them. And we're already at the point where we're going to be leaving before the next 2-day window opens. However, we got a tip today that they release a small percentage at 5 a.m. each day, so maybe we'll qualify for those. But even if we miss it, this was just spectacular, and now we're all really hungry from all this activity today. So we're going into Bar Harbor to get some dinner. Most places there are closed like 8, and it's 7:47. So there are a few restaurants that are open later, and we're hoping to hit one of those. Everything we've eaten on this trip has been pretty amazing, so I'm sure whatever we find will be delicious. And then we got to get to bed not too late, because tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up super early to go on a hike. Just kind of wandering into Bar Harbor to figure out what was still open to eat, and we ended up at an Irish pub called, what is it called, Mike?
Patties.
And I'd say that for the world it is really good. Compared to New York Irish food, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, because New York has the best Irish food ever. But Wyatt's exhausted and fell out of his chair, so I think we need to get him to bed tonight as soon as possible. But otherwise, it's been a wonderful day.